Hello, dental technicians. I have a new review of MST3K / anything related. And this week I'm going to be talking about the Rifftrax live performance of Manos, The Hands of Fate. What's this you're talking about? Well, the Rifftrax series is one of the two kind of spin-offs from MST3K. There's Cinematic Titanic, which is led by Joel and features Trace, Mary Jo, Josh, Frank, and that's it. Then we got the Rifftrax group, which actually started first, and it's Mike, Kevin, and Bill. And they're both great, and they have two different philosophies. Rifftrax is the one that does most of their episodes sort of as a commentary track, where they record one, you pay to download the commentary track, and then you sync it up with whatever you're supposed to watch. Therefore, they can make fun of anything. And they have so far. And they don't often make fun of just bad movies. They make fun of any movie, even good stuff. And, I mean, they've done stuff like really horrible, rancid stuff, and great stuff like Dark Knight and Casablanca, of all things. And whereas Cinematic Titanic pretty much stays true to the norm, where they make fun of just the worst movies ever. Now, the Rifftrax Live has been normally kind of doing kind of classically bad stuff, or at least the cheap stuff they can get their hands on. And what they do is they broadcast it live through the movie theaters and the Fandango events thing. By the way, those Fandango things are pretty neat, by the way. It's kind of interesting watching a live event in a movie theater. They're the only ones I've been watching. But it looks kind of cool. And we've done several of these now. We've done quite a few of these. They've been doing them for Halloweens and Christmases, and now they just kind of do them every once in a while. And they're a lot of fun. You get to watch them perform live somewhere with an audience. And then there's usually like some kind of extra piece. Now, this one, they didn't have any real musical numbers or any extra sketches or anything like that, which is fine with me, because to be honest, all I really need is the riffing. I don't really need any extra performances. And in this one, I noticed there wasn't even that many cuts to the audience, like I've noticed in past Rifftrax live shows, which is fine with me too. But they just kept it playing. They showed two shorts. One was Welcome Back Norman, and the other one was At Your Fingertips Cylinders? Yes, Cylinders. And then they went right into the movie. There was a little bit where they were interrupted by two actors playing Torgo and the Master, who were actually connected to... there's this independent feature in the works right now of Manos 2, believe it or not. I will keep my eyes on that, and I'll maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll talk about that here at this channel from time to time. I mean, after all, my name is The Real Manos. I probably should keep an eye on it. Now, I have, like, been wondering if I should watch things like this. Now, Cinematic Titanic also did a re-riffing of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, and I have yet to buy that one because, yeah, I don't know if I want to watch them re-riff something. I'm still tempted to get it, but I still haven't, like, caved in on it. Now, this was different. This is Manos, so, you know, seeing Manos on a theater, I can't resist that. So, it's cool. I mean, Manos, like, was on, like, a marquee, and there was a poster, and it's on the screen, this terrible, awful film. Poorly shot, poorly edited, the audio was terrible. God, it was great seeing it on a big screen with an audience. And it was kind of challenging, because these are the guys who made fun of it in the first place. So now they have to do all new riffs. And what was interesting was Bill Corbett wasn't with Mystery Science Theater at that point. So one of the things that really interested me was hearing him make fun of Manos, The Hands of Fate. Because he'd actually even mentioned that in one interview, that he regretted not being there when they did that. So how does it hold up? Well, first off, the two shorts. The two shorts are wonderfully 70s, and I can't get enough of them doing that. The Rifftrax series seems to be making fun of a lot of 70s shorts, which is the best. They didn't do enough on Mystery Science Theater. And it's a Welcome Back Norman is, I guess, a comedy short film. And it's about this guy named Norman, who actually is not named in the film by the title. He's named by the title, so we assume it's Norman. And he gets off a plane. He picks up his bags. He tries to get in his car, and he leaves. And he's frustrated the whole time because he was parked in too close, and apparently he was too stupid to forget to just put his luggage in the trunk, so that was going to be a lot easier. But he puts his briefcase on the roof as he's trying to struggle to get in, and he pulls up, and he drives away, and the briefcase falls off, and he runs over it, and then he leaves, and this old couple taking a long time to get their money out, and then he leaves, and that's the end of the short. Ha ha ha! Isn't that hilarious? Oh, I don't know. It's just, and there's barely any talking. You hear the old couple talk to each other about trying to find their change. I mean, it's actually, the more I talk about it, the less funny that short gets. It was a Showtime short from '79. I actually looked it up after I got home. I'm so pathetic, and they really make fun of. They make this short funny because they have several good riffs just badgering that guy, and yeah, they're probably all really accurate. And then, of course, we get into sort of a kid's fun instructional kind of video on how to make art crafts things with cylinders. And yeah, there's tons of bong jokes in it, and rightfully so. It's definitely something I probably saw as a kid sometime and forgot. And all the jokes are really good on that. And then, of course, now we get into Manos. And what's an exciting thing about the Manos episode is that we get to see the entire film with Mystery Science Theater, just for the sake of editing the sketches, the musical intros, and the ending and the beginning of the show, and also the commercials. They have to cut the episode. They have to cut the movie in order to make it fit in, and so there's stuff we didn't see, and we got to see the first wife, her being sacrificed and killed. She's apparently slapped to death. I know that's terrible. I didn't know you could be slapped to death. And just some long. I mean, there are some shots. You know how there's a lot of nothing in the movie for a while, driving and scenes. Well, there's actually a little bit more of that. It's stretched out. Believe it or not, I can't fathom what it was like to sit there at that movie premiere of Manos, the Hands of Fate in San Antonio and watch that. It must have been excruciating. And it must be excruciating for anybody who saw it seriously, oh, is this a horror movie? Cool, let's check it out. And I wouldn't be surprised if people all over who have seen it in the past, before MST3K, just couldn't finish it. It's really tough to watch without them. And of course, I have to commend Mike and the guys. They did an amazing job of not repeating their jokes. There are some kind of jokes that they did which were similar, but I mean, sometimes the movie gives a kind of reaction that you have to make this kind of joke. Some of the expressions Torgo has, just kind of begs those jokes. And just seeing Torgo on the big screen is just great. And also at the end, there's a hilarious song, parody song about Torgo, and you get to see clips from this Manos 2 movie that they're putting together. And holy crap, I actually want to see it. I don't care if it's terrible or not. So I did enjoy this episode a lot. I give it 5 RAM chips, definitely. I think they're going to probably release this on DVD. They've been releasing a lot of their Rifftrax live episodes on DVD, so I assume that's going to come out. I haven't heard any date yet. I'm going to pick one up whenever it's in stores or online or whatever, however people buy things anymore. If you can check it out, definitely take a look. See, I do think the original MST3K episode was just better. I think I think it's just a stronger piece, but whatever. I mean, both are fantastic. And of course, they did a preview of their next episode, and it's Birdemic, which was a fairly modern film. That was just a few years ago. But the special effects are excruciatingly, embarrassingly bad. I mean, it makes the Sci-Fi Channel TV movies look like, Avatar and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to check that out. That's in October. That's a Halloween show. Recommend checking it out this Halloween. If Rifftrax Live is doing a show at your theater, at your movie theater, try and find it and go see it. I highly recommend them. Push the button, Lindsay.